Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. My dear students, as you all know that the topic we are studying is air and water. Today also we will continue with the same topic. My dear students, in the previous video we learnt about the air, the composition of the air, the components of the air and atmosphere. Isn't it? Yes, we learnt about all these things in the previous video. Today we are going to start a new subtopic, and our subtopic for today is importance of the atmosphere. Yes, our topic for today is importance of the atmosphere. And in this topic we are going to cover layers of the atmosphere as well. My dear students, before starting our today's topic, let's first revise about atmosphere. In the previous video I told you about atmosphere. So students, can you tell me what is atmosphere? Yes, can you tell me what is atmosphere? Yes, atmosphere is the invisible blanket of air that wraps around the earth like a blanket. Very good. Atmosphere is the invisible blanket of air that wraps around the earth like a blanket. Very good. Students, atmosphere is very important for all of us. This atmosphere is very important for all of us. First of all, the atmosphere protects the earth from the harmful rays of the sun. This atmosphere, what does it do? It protects the earth from the harmful rays of the sun. Yes, very good. And also it helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. This atmosphere, it helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. How does this atmosphere help in maintaining the earth's temperature? This atmosphere, it absorbs large part of the sun's heat and it prevents our earth, it protects our earth from getting overheated. It prevents our earth from getting overheated, and hence in this way it helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. It helps in maintaining the correct temperature on the earth. So what is this atmosphere? It is the invisible blanket of air. It is the invisible blanket of air that wraps around the earth. It wraps around the earth like a blanket and it protects our earth. This atmosphere, it protects our earth from the harmful rays of the sun. Yes, it protects our earth from the harmful rays of the sun. And also it helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. Yes, very good. It helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. Students, now we are going to discuss about the layers of the atmosphere. Yes, we are going to discuss about the layers of the Earth's atmosphere. My dear students, Earth's atmosphere can be divided into 5 distinct layers. Yes, Earth's atmosphere, it can be divided into 5 distinct layers. Number 1 is troposphere. Number 1 is troposphere. Number 2 is stratosphere. Number 3 is mesosphere. Number 4 is thermosphere. And number 5 is exosphere. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. These are the 5 distinct layers of the Earth's atmosphere. And now we are going to learn about them in detail. Students, troposphere. Troposphere is the layer of the Earth's atmosphere that is closest to the Earth's surface. This troposphere is the first layer of Earth's atmosphere and it is the layer which is closest to the Earth's surface. Yes, this layer is closest to the Earth's surface and we live in this layer. We live in which layer of the Earth's atmosphere? Yes, we live in the troposphere layer of Earth's atmosphere along with plants and animals. This is the layer where we live. This layer extends 10 to 15 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Yes, this layer extends 10 to 15 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Which layer? Yes, troposphere. This troposphere is the layer where cloud formation and weather changes take place. In this layer of the Earth's atmosphere, that is troposphere, all the weather changes, the cloud formation, the weather changes, all these things take place in troposphere, in this layer. And this layer, it contains nearly 80% mass of the atmosphere. This troposphere layer, it contains nearly how much percent mass of the atmosphere? It contains nearly 80% mass of the atmosphere. And this is the layer where we live. And aeroplanes also fly in this layer. Which layer? Troposphere. Aeroplanes, they fly in troposphere layer of the Earth's atmosphere. Very good. Talking about the second layer, that is stratosphere. Stratosphere is that layer which is above the troposphere. This layer is nearly 35 kilometers thick and it is present above the troposphere. Stratosphere is present above the troposphere, and this layer, which layer? Stratosphere. Stratosphere, it contains a layer of gas. Yes, the stratosphere, it contains a layer of gas. That gas is known as ozone. This layer contains which gas? Ozone gas. It contains a layer of ozone gas. What does this ozone gas do? This ozone gas, it acts like a shield. This ozone gas acts like a shield and protects us from the harmful ultraviolet, that is UV rays of the sun. This ozone gas, which is present in stratosphere layer, what does it do? It acts like a shield and it protects us, protects the people on the earth, protects the plants, animals, everything on the earth from the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun. Also, this ozone gas, it absorbs the UV radiations. It absorbs all the UV radiations and prevents them from reaching the earth. This ozone gas, which is present in stratosphere, it absorbs the UV radiations and prevents them from reaching the earth. If these UV radiations would reach the earth, they would cause skin cancer, sunburns, irritation of eyes, and many other skin and other health problems. So this ozone gas present in the stratosphere, it protects us, it protects the earth from these harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun. The stratosphere is the layer where the jet planes fly. The jet planes usually fly in stratosphere layer. Okay, got it? Very good. Students, the third layer of the Earth's atmosphere is mesosphere. The third layer of the Earth's atmosphere is mesosphere. This layer lies above the stratosphere. Mesosphere lies above the stratosphere. It's present above the stratosphere and it extends to nearly 35 kilometers. It extends nearly 35 kilometers above the stratosphere. Yes. This layer, mesosphere, it is the coldest layer of the atmosphere. It is the coldest layer of the atmosphere and it is that layer where the most of the meteors are destroyed, are burnt. This layer burns and destroys the meteors that enter the atmosphere from space before they strike the Earth's surface. This layer, it burns all the meteors and prevents them from striking the Earth's surface. Students, can you tell me what is meteor? Come on, can you tell me what is meteor? Meteor is any matter from outer space. It is any matter, any piece of rock. It can be a piece of rock or any matter from space that burns very brightly. This meteor, it burns very brightly when it enters the Earth's atmosphere. This meteor has a bright light. It burns very brightly when it enters the Earth's atmosphere. So this mesosphere layer, it is that layer where most of the meteors are burnt and destroyed. Okay, got it? Now the fourth layer of the Earth's atmosphere is thermosphere. The fourth layer of the Earth's atmosphere is thermosphere. This layer, thermosphere, it lies above, yes, it lies above the mesosphere, and it is about 450 to 900 kilometers in thickness. Yes, 450 to 900 kilometers in thickness. And the temperature of this layer is very, very high. This layer is very hot, and air is also very thin in this layer. Air is very thin in this layer, and temperature is hot in thermosphere. Now talking about the last layer of the Earth's atmosphere, that is exosphere. Exosphere, this layer is the last of the Earth's atmosphere. This layer, as it is the last, it merges with the space. This exosphere layer, it merges with the space, and it is that layer where most of the satellites which orbit around the Earth are located. In the exosphere layer, all the satellites are present that orbit around the Earth. Satellites are present in which layer? Exosphere. Many satellites that orbit around the Earth are located within this layer. So these were the 5 different layers of the Earth's atmosphere. Number one was troposphere. Number 2 was stratosphere. Number 3 was mesosphere. Number 4 was thermosphere, and number 5 was exosphere. Students, this was all for today. I will see you next time inshallah. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.